Good evening. Right, I am in extremely sunny Birmingham. I can't see where I'm going, but I'm in Birmingham for the NEC Camping, Caravan and Motorhome Show. I got here last night and stayed in a pub car park and met up with my friends, my YouTube friends, and now I'm trying to make my way into the event. But as you can hear, my exhaust's quite loud, and that's because the drive down here wasn't as smooth as it probably should have been. But I had my earphones in most of the way, and when I took my earphones out, it sounded like my exhaust had fell off. So it's going to be a noisy ride back to Sheffield. Anyway, I'm on my way to the NEC. Hopefully I'm going to be bumping into lots of you. It's dead early, it's like 8 o'clock. We're getting there early before the crowds. I'm going to go for coffee. They've promised me coffee, so that's my motivation.
Have you got something to say about that? It's really
Oh, just take it back.
Yeah, definitely.
When Steve comes out, the small one, just put it in.
Just turning my back on the Radfords.
Hey, she could have put all her love on you, you know that.
No, we didn't.
You ready?
Ready as gonna be.
You ready?
I'm ready, thank you very much.
Let's fucking do this.
Don't swear at me.
Got Maureen's here, please.
Yes, watch Maureen. You'll be fine.
I didn't swear, I said ducking.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm going to focus on one specific trip because it seems really topical at the moment. It was around the NC 500. Does everyone know what the NC 500 is? The North Coast 500.
Road the next day. We were deciding, do we go back?
Yeah,
Do we go
Barbara had
forward?
blown herself out, so it felt safe to keep going, didn't it?
Absolutely. So we carried on, and if I go back to this map here, it took I think 4 hours to go across the top. It wasn't going that fast.
Yeah.
We pulled over and had a snowball fight with the boys, as you do.
Yeah.
Do you think we could stand any closer together? It's a bit busy on this bus, isn't it? His idea was it to come on public transport. This weren't in the contract.
Well, you welcome.
Could we not got an Uber?
You're welcome to walk.
There is usually black cabs there. I got one the other day.
You are welcome to walk.
It smells on here.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you can see that, but this exhaust is come on. I'm all good, don't worry. Yeah, the downpipes come away from the turbo manifold. It just vibrated loose, it's not a big deal. Could have been a lot worse. Let's have a look at the fan belt situation. Still tight as a tiger, still looking good. Don't quite fit on there properly, does it? I'm gonna have to try and get a narrow one. But anyway, it's been on for a fair few hundred miles now. It's looking alright. I've not seen any signs of it deteriorating. Anyway, gotta head back up north now. Have I showed you my steering wheel? Oh, let me show you my steering wheel. Another security measure. There you go. Secure, and I can take it off anytime I want. More than anything, it's a deterrent. If somebody was lurking around at night and see it's not got a steering wheel on, less likely to try and steal it. See you later. They're going for dinner. I'm not going. I'm heading up north because being in the Midlands is too much for me. So I drove all the way down to Birmingham with an exhaust blowing, all the way back from Birmingham with my exhaust blowing. I woke up the next morning and I was driving from Sheffield to Barnsley to the unit, and my Land Rover lost all drive, absolutely nothing. So I put it into diff lock. I could drive again. Took it out of diff lock, wouldn't drive. So I was like, the transfer box, it could be the diffs, it could be anything. All these things were going through my head. It was a stressful time. I managed to get to work, looking underneath, couldn't see any signs of any damage or anything. I thought, this is going to be expensive. What car am I going to have to buy next to drive around in whilst this is getting fixed? And then I looked down, and you see these nuts here, these 5 nuts. Every single one of those were out, bar one that was hanging on for dear life. Every single one. So the half shaft had disengaged, which meant it was spinning, which lost all drive. Now, all that meant was I had to wind that one back in and then find some more to wind back in, and I've tightened them up and thread locked them and all that business. So it was an easy fix. It was free to fix it. But why the bloody hell had all them come loose? Now, I changed the half shafts and put uprated flanges on about 4 months ago. I definitely tightened them, and the ones on the other side are definitely still tight. So why they were not tight, I do not know. So that was that fixed. I fixed the exhaust blow. Basically what had happened is, it was kind of my own fault. When I'd done the head gasket, I'd put everything back together, but I'd not mounted the exhaust, the downpipe. There was meant to be a nut that holds that downpipe. So everything else was secure, just that one bit. So down the motorway, it just vibrated loose, and that was that. So I fixed those 2 things in about an hour for free. Woke up the next morning, and this tyre was completely flat. Completely flat. So luckily I've got a spare. As you knew, I bought a spare. It was actually this one that was flat, and it still is flat. I've got the spare on. So I took it to a garage when I got time to take it to a garage, and they put it in their little dipper thing, their little trough, to find out where it was leaking. Now I checked the tyre, couldn't find any signs of any damage, any nails or anything, or screws or anything in it. But then the garage found this. It's got a crack in the rim. And these rims are brand new. 1,000 miles in them. So I've just emailed the seller on eBay. It was a legit garage. I've emailed them and told them that, well, what's happened, sent them a video of it, and hopefully they're going to get back to me and get it sorted. But that's basically, I feel like my van, although it didn't really cost me much to fix, I feel like it's trying to kill me. And if it carries on, it might just achieve it, because it's stressful. Anyway, I had a really good time at the Caravan and Motorhome show. I know it wasn't for everybody. Lots of people complained that it was way out of their price range and all that kind of stuff, and I understand that. It was out of my price range, a lot of stuff there, but it was just nice to be out again, doing the normal things that we used to do before all this COVID business. And it was good to see old friends and good to see some subscribers, so thank you for joining me there. I'm gonna go now, I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna finish this video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, Felicia.